Well, as far as superstars in Australian sport go, this bloke is way, way up there, all 7 foot plus up there. NBA Australian Boomers big man Andrew Bogut. Welcome to PTI Australia. I know you're a fan of PTI USA. How do we go?
Yeah, not bad. Getting there now.
You and Keka, no, you are sort of blood brothers because you're both Yugoslavian, is that right? Croatian, something?
Well, it doesn't matter which.
Can you speak a little bit of the tongue?
Me pričam odlično, budala jedna.
What did he say?
He said you're an idiot.
No, he's right. That's not fair, Sam. That's not fair. And Bogut in Yugoslavia, or in your language, is rich.
Similar, yeah.
Similar, Bogut.
Yeah. Bogut.
Bogut. Borg means God.
What does Kekovic mean?
Kekovic means Paul.
Mate, you're all sweet. The injury, how are you all travelling?
Yeah, travelling well. Just got cleared last week, so I can get back to it slowly. But it's going to take some time to get my core and my back strong again. But everything's going well.
No, you missed the bulk.
Is it going to be a reoccurring thing though?
I don't think so. It's a fracture issue. It's not a disc issue. So that's the only positive out of this injury.
Now you pay $30 schedule, 80 game schedule, whatever it was. But back in Australia now, you got a team bigger than Elvis. Honestly, you've got a conditioner, you've got your manager, you've got your gut worker, you've got your heart operator, you've got your head screw man.
I don't know about that many, mate, but something close to that.
So tell me who... he doesn't need a bank manager.
A couple of AFL guys. Bowden Babicek's a guy that works with the Melbourne Demons.
Babicek, yeah.
Great conditioner, does a lot of running technique stuff. And then Dominic Trimboli's a guy that's going to be doing my core at the moment.
Hang on.
It's all you have.
Dominic Trimboli from the famous Underbelly Trimbolis?
No, Paul Trimboli, the wonderful soccer player.
Yeah, I'm talking about Bob Trimboli.
They're not related.
I don't think so. I might have to ask him when I get
back. Of course, they're all related.
But the good thing is that you're cleared. Your back's going to be solid. So you've signed a new deal with the Bucks for 5 years, and hopefully this is all behind you now.
Yeah, it is. I think it'll be fine. That's the whole thing. I got to get it as strong as I can before I start doing full workouts and just make sure that I'm right to go. But I think I'll be fine.
Are you enjoying? I mean, the NBA's got a bit of a resurgence at the moment. I mean, everybody was into the Celtic series that was won by the Magic, and obviously it's been really big for the entire season. Are we seeing a little bit of a resurgence in basketball after a lull that everyone saw?
Oh, definitely. There's been some cracker series. Boston, Chicago in that first round was probably the best playoff series I've seen since I've been in the NBA. It's been absolutely unbelievable. A lot of series have gone to 7 games. I think the fans are really starting to come back. It's been much more team-orientated too, rather than surrounding the game, around one player like they had back in the day with Jordan.
Yeah.
Nothing against that, but when you market around an individual, it's a bit different.
And equally, can you see that somehow filtering down here? Because we've had our say about the 7-team new league. What's your thoughts there?
Well, it's a tough situation. Obviously, the economy is hurting every sport in Australia, but basketball was hanging by a thread, and now, obviously...
Well, I won't go ahead with a regional component of 7 sides. That's ridiculous.
Who knows? You never know. They're trying not to... Their look at it is they don't want to lose fans, and the base they have now, which might be little, they don't want to lose that by taking a year off. But, I mean, I have views on both sides of that.
Well, what about Orlando, Cleveland, and the LA on the Western Conference, LA and Denver? How do you say that panning out?
I think LA will be too good for Denver. I think they swept them last year, but Denver are much more better.
Is Kobe still the big superstar there, despite the...
yeah, he is. Yeah, he's always...
All the controversy?
What controversy?
Oh, was it always embroiled with parking tickets and speeding tickets?
You're down there, walking around the main street. I mean, you're the biggest dude in Milwaukee. Can you have a nice, quiet life there, or is it pretty hard?
It's fine. No, people are real respectful there. You kind of say hello and say hello to you, but that's about it. I mean, I can get a meal and cruise around the city pretty easily. That's why I like the smaller cities, less than 1 million people, easy to get around, and the people are pretty family orientated.
What about the 7-star treatment when you're playing out, say you're going to LA or down in New York, jump on your private jet, amble into town?
It's a global economic crisis. Yeah. He's in economy with the rest of us.
And what about when you get your key to the hotel room, you go to, room 101, whatever it is, and waiting there for you is obviously...
Some good fruit, plate of fruit.
Plate of fruit.
Yeah, plate of fruit.
Not like when you were playing, Keka. Not like when
it's not like that, mate. I had to cut it down a little bit, I think.
Do you follow any of the AFL over there? Or
I try to. It's just so hard. It's just so hard to follow. All I can really see is the stats on the internet, and the international TV rights. I can't even watch it on the internet through whoever. It's pretty hard to watch.
Well, no doubt you've been tuning into our game, and all our games at every code, has been embroiled in a lot of controversy regarding a lot of off-field issues with sexual connotation and so forth. Tell me about the NBA. Do you have player management, or the clubs individually? Do they tutor their players? Do they educate their players in terms of behavioural patterns, treating women, and all that?
Oh, it's unbelievable. We have probably a meeting every two or 3 weeks, financial, you know, to do with sexual orientation, everything. Going out, being a target, we have meetings pretty much every 3 weeks that are mandatory, and that if you miss them, you get fined. And when you're a rookie coming in the league, you have to go to a rookie transition program, which is just 4 or 5 days, 9 till 9 of just straight.
Just quickly on the sexual orientation. What? No, seriously, this is a serious thing.
Yeah,
because how do you cope? You know, because being stalked or being the.
Do you just stay inside the hotel, or do you go out?
Put the latch on, mate.
You seriously just.
No, I mean, I'll go out, but you got to know you're a target as an athlete. I mean, that's what we've seen here. I mean, definitely no one's in the wrong or right, but they basically tell us that we're a target. The things we hear, the stories we hear, are absolutely disgusting.
But what if you fancy someone over the drip game after the first time, and it's a consensual issue? You're quite.
You got to do the Mike Tyson thing, mate, and get a consent form and get them to sign.
Get them
So
to
you got
sign?
to sign off on it before you go.
That's what you got to do these days.
Are you married, or are you?
I'm good. I'm settled with a girlfriend.
Tell you
So.
what, this world is completely tilted off its axis.
Okay, make a prediction. Who's going to win the World Series?
The World Series baseball?
No, your World Series, whatever it's called.
NBA Finals.
Whatever it's called.
Lakers.
I think Cleveland.
Yeah.
I think Cleveland. They're too good at home. Lost 3 or 4 games at home all year. I think their home court dominance is going to be key.
Okay, who will they meet in the final, in the championship final?
LA
and
Who will win the AFL Grand Final?
Oh, I'd say the Bombers, but we're struggling a little bit lately.
And who will win the NRL?
I'm not following that too much, mate.
When will you get married, do you think?
We'll say Storm. We'll say the Storm.
The Yugoslav First Division in football.
Who's that? Zagreb.
How will we go in the
Zvezda.
Olympics?
How
Are
we go
you going to captain us in the Olympics?
Definitely, I'll try to.
Yeah.
It's up to the coach though to select the captain.
Just quickly, Brett Brown, who's been appointed coach over Brian Gorgian. You'd be happy with that? San Antonio Spurs?
Yeah, obviously Brian was there since I've been a young tacker, and I worked with him when I was real young. But Brett's a new face. He brings a fresh approach, and we'll see how it goes. Obviously, he's with one of the best teams in the NBA for years, so he'll have a lot of experience for us.
Do you get on well with him?
I've met him a couple of times, and everything seems fine.
Didn't like Brian Gorgian?
Shut up. Leave him be. Thank you, Andrew. You've been a star.
Thanks, mate. Thanks.
Continue to do great stuff over there and make us all proud. Okay, next up, some...